Hi, I'm Courtney and welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you guys how to use the Britex DIY Carpet Cleaner. I've gone ahead and rented this machine and I'm going to give these carpets a good clean. But before I get stuck into it, don't forget to please head down below and hit that subscribe button and tune in for many more home videos just like this one. We've got 5 animals in the house, 3 adults, and there's plenty of marks on these carpets. So I wanted to give a Britex Carpet Cleaner DIY solution a go and show you guys the results. So we're going to go ahead and move this furniture out. I'll give you guys some before and after shots so you can see what the carpet looks like. And then we'll get stuck into the cleaning. Now that we've cleared all the furniture from the space here, as you can see, there are some serious color differences between the walking area and underneath where our couch was. We've also had to leave the TV unit in here. It's pretty heavy, and that was brought in when the house was brand new only 18 months ago. So I know the carpet under there is still in really pristine condition. I'm gonna go ahead, first steps first, and vacuum this floor to pick up any hair or anything else. So as you can see from those before videos, this carpet is pretty gross and you can probably understand why I want to give it a really good deep clean. I'm going to go ahead now and grab the Britex carpet cleaning machine and all the other pieces and solutions you'll need to clean your own carpets at home. So here is the Britex carpet cleaner. So I went ahead and rented this carpet cleaner, which you can do too. There are 4 retailers in Australia that I know of that have them, and I went ahead and rented this one from Woolworths. Most of the retailers give you an option of either 24 or 48 hours for your rental, and we picked this one up from Woolies for 48 hours and it came to a total of $49. Now if we had just opted for the 24 hours, it would have been $39.90, but I think the extra $10 is great just to make sure you're not rushing to get the carpets done. Kohl's also has them available and it's $40 for 24 hours. Bunnings had them for 24 hours for $39.60. The last retailer that has them that I know of is IGA. But I wasn't able to see any at my local IGA. So I would recommend checking out your local IGA before popping down. When we picked up the Britex carpet cleaner, the other items you definitely don't want to forget while you're there is the cleaning solutions. So the one that's required to actually clean the carpets is now a brand new, just one green lidded bottle like this one here. And this one is your carpet cleaning solution. Now, some of the older stores that I went to didn't have this newer solution. They had a version with a yellow cap. Now that is a 2-part solution and it requires 1 part for tank A and 1 part for tank B. So a solution for the cleaner in tank B at the back, and at the front here you would be required to put a defoamer in so that way you don't have a bubble party in your living room. With this new green solution, that defoamer is no longer required, so just 1 solution for the entire job. This is really easy to use as well. It's really simple, 1.5 capfuls with 9 liters of tap hot water just into tank B at the back. And the tanks are nicely labeled there, tank A, tank B. I did go ahead and pick up some of this spot and stain remove they had available. They had a few different solutions there. They had an odor one for urine, and then another one for upholstery as well, because this machine does also work on upholstery and tiles and grout. So most of those other solutions, including this bottle here I got of spot and stain, was $14.95 from the Bunnings. I picked it up. And the 1 carpet cleaning green litter bottle I got, that was $23.95 from Bunnings as well. So I'm going to go ahead, set up the carpet cleaner and attach all the hoses and then fill it with that 9 liters of hot tap water. This is the handle. Take the thinner section and pop it on the bottom there. And then I'm going to get this bigger hose, attach that to bucket A. So one in there, and then the other end into the top of the handle. Then I'm going to pop in the carpet cleaner. But if you have the version of this that requires the defoamer, make sure you follow the instructions on the back of the bottle of the product that you purchase. Okay, I can now see that back tank is full and the water's almost at the top section there. So we can go ahead, plug this one in. The power cable is located at the back of the machine, underneath the handle here, and it's pretty long. It's certainly long enough for me to be able to do this room, but if you were doing a larger room, you might need an extension cable for it. I would also recommend, before you then get started, going around the room and spraying the spot cleaner as you need it. Giving them a good spray over. I like to just rub them in a little bit as well, just to make sure it's covering the carpet, and then we'll go ahead and use the carpet cleaner all over the room. So I'm going to go ahead, keep spraying the spot cleaner on any spots I can see around the place, and then we'll go ahead, plug this in and get started. Alright, so I'm finished cleaning my carpets in this home theater with the Britex Carpet Cleaner, and I love how it's turned out. I decided to go ahead and clean sections at a time, working my way out of the room, and I used the method of, as I pushed the nozzle away from me, holding down the trigger to release the liquid, and then pulling it back over the top of that same section with the vacuum function to that way pick up the liquid. I did go ahead and do those patches that were a little bit more dirty, a bit more than those that were pretty clean anyway. And then I made sure I went over each section again after I finished it, just using the vacuum without holding down that trigger, just to make sure I got as much moisture out of the carpet as I possibly could. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this to dry overnight. You definitely don't wanna replace your furniture or put anything back on that carpet while it's wet. I might even set up a fan here just to get a little bit more airflow through the room to help that carpet dry the best it can. Now I'm sure you're all dying to see what is in tank A here, and we're gonna go ahead, go to the sink now, and I'm gonna pour this out so you can see exactly what was in the tank. That water was seriously disgusting, and I'm really surprised at how much the Britex Carpet Cleaner picked up out of this one room just from the 18 months we've been living here. I have had the carpets cleaned twice since we've moved in, and that is still an incredible amount that it got out. I'm also surprised at the amount of cat hair and hair in general it picked up, even though we had just vacuumed the room right before we started. If you actually want to see a full house tour of this entire home, we built it only 18 months ago, so I'll leave a link to that video up above here for you now, and down the description box below. And while you're down there, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down there for me too. Thank you so much for joining me all the way to the end. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.